Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Wolfpack. What is up? How are we doing? Good afternoon, wherever we are on this beautiful planet we call home. And that's how you mess up that intro one time. That's the first time I feel like I messed that up. But man, good afternoon. How's everybody feeling today? Let's see who all we got in the house. Hey, baby, how you doing? First one in there. Man, always showing that love. Bet on crypto. What's up, Sean? Side Time here. How you doing? Bet on crypto. Time alone, A1 since day one. Man, that guy right there is the reason I'm probably still doing this right here. So, Ty, appreciate it, brother. Much love. For sure. Crypto Immortal, what's good? Crazy Man D, what's good, brother? Man, how are we doing on this Friday afternoon? Or Friday morning, or wherever it is, whatever time of day it is for you. It is noon here, high noon here in the state of Texas. So, Alexa says Ty was actually first, I was second. Oh, did it delete did it time your chat out? Peter Thomas, what's up, brother? How are you doing today? Man. So we hit that 248,000 holder mark. That is crazy. I think we could be at 250,000 in the house by the end of the week. And by the end of the day. Nick, what's good? Texas in the house. That's what's up. What part of Texas? It times out depending on time of the chat. Okay, gotcha. Bet on crypto said it's 1 p.m. here in New Hampshire. That's what's up. Chris Miller, what's good? What's good? What? You have a surprise for us and Justin doesn't even know it? Uh-oh. She knows I hate surprises. I really do not like surprises at all. Oh, shoot, Nick. You real close. Yeah, Nick. We go to Fort Worth. I don't want to say regularly, but we go over there. We go eat over there a couple of times. I actually pretty much partied and grew up in the stockyards. So yeah, but back to this surprise. What do we? You know I don't like surprises. So if we go ahead and just talk about that and get that out there. Miss Baker, how you doing, Camille? Hello, everyone. Hello, Justin. Hello, Miss Baker. How are you doing today? The show. So, what's everybody got planned for this weekend? What's everybody's big plans? We getting away from the staring at charts and looking at crypto? Let's just say you will like this one. All right. I guess. If you say so, babe. Fistful of Steel, what's good? What is good, my guy? Crazy Man D, that's what's up. Got a T-ball tournament for my 4-year-old. That's what's up. Yeah, she said a surprise I would like. Hoping to get my Harley motor built complete. Hey, that's what's up. Bet on Crypto's over there trying to finish up his Harley motor. That's what's up. So Thomas Stacker said state football game. State football game. Which state? I feel like I should know that, but I'm drawing a blank at the moment. And Cy Thomas Stacker, brother, thank you for the video shout out last night. Oh my goodness, did my phone blow up with new subscribers? And man, I cannot say thank you enough to you, brother. I man, it was you didn't have to do that, but I'm so very thankful that you did, and I definitely owe you for real, for real. So I appreciate that, brother. Sean said, I'm headed to Arizona for the weekend to see my girl. She's not feeling well, so need to take care of her. That's a good boyfriend. There you go. Oh, Nick said, okay, that's what's up. So Thomas Stacker recommended you. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you stopping by, taking some time out of your day to come hang out with us. Whew, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so Thomas Stacker says Idaho. That's what's up. Idaho State. That's what's up. Bet on Crypto says, hey, thank you, Cy Thomas Stacker, for recommending this channel. Appreciate it. Man, I appreciate it as well. And Bet on Crypto, thank you for checking it out. Man, I will do my best to keep you entertained and to give you the best information I can possibly give you. And if I don't know that information, man, we're going to find it out together. I have no problem telling you I don't know an answer, and I kind of enjoy going and finding the answers for y'all. So like I tell my chat all the time, if I don't know an answer, I'll go find it. But we're going to have fun, and we can usually work it all out together here in chat. Crypto Mortal, me and my daughter going on a hike to Devil's Den and having a picnic. It's not too cold. Man, that sounds like a great weekend right there. Like a nice little hike. Go have a picnic with your kiddo. That's what's up. Crypto Dragon, I'm not going to pull up any more of your comments just for the fact that you said the last comment you made. I'm just messing with you, man. Yes, don't we? Fistful still says, love your videos, Cy Thomas Stacker. And I can't agree more. The man's got so much knowledge, and man, he does a really good job of creating content and putting that content out there in a very entertaining and educational way. So if you haven't already, I highly, highly, highly suggest you pausing right now, jumping over, hitting Cy Thomas Stacker on YouTube with a follow, hit him on Twitter with a follow. You definitely want to get some of that information. He's hella smart and just does a really good job with his channel and his content. One of these days, we'll get him on here when we can work out a schedule and figure out the timing and all that good stuff. I would love to have him on here and break down some of those charts that he has. I know a lot of my chat, y'all been asking about staking rewards and all that kind of stuff. So Thomas Stacker has a fantastic spreadsheet on his channel. I'm a money magnet. What's good, brother? Good morning. DJ Lando, what's good, brother? There's proof floating around that the banner was hard coded in. Here's the thing: is that there's people out there who get paid way more money than me and have like degrees in law. So I'm going to let them do all that instead of me speculating and jumping to conclusions and maybe sharing the wrong thing. So I'm going to let the legal team do their part, and I'm just going to be supportive and just do and wait for all that to kind of play out and see how it rolls out instead of uh, saying there's proof floating around that a banner could be. So we'll figure all that out when it comes out. Yeah, I just heard about this just the other day, so I'm going to start. I'm going to do a little research. I have not had a chance to take a look at it, so I have zero opinion on it. So I really can't tell you much about it. Um, but I would definitely do some research on it if AMA with Russ and they're supposed to be getting the white paper. All right, so definitely maybe something you want to look into. I would do some research. Again, I don't hold any of that, so I'm not 100% sure. Yes, AMA today. Let me go over to my Twitter and I'll pull that up. So the Just Being Mindy today is going to be doing an AMA, and so I will go ahead. I guess I can share this. Oop. Tweet this. All righty. So there you go. There's the spaces. You can go onto my Twitter and find that right there. Sean, thank you again for reminding me on that one. Hey, DJ Lando said it's 2 a.m. over there, man. Hey, good night, brother. Hope you have a fantastic day when you wake up tomorrow, brother. Barry Sanders, what's good, brother? I did website and white paper, very generic, so probably wait for an update. There you go. That's probably smart. It's probably a newer token, maybe newer project. So yeah, I would definitely maybe do some research and I don't know. Like I said, I haven't done. I don't know anything about it, so I can't really give you a real good opinion on it. Saitama Than Stacker, thanks everyone. It's an honor to be part of such a fine group of talented influencers. Lots of great takes on Saitama. Facts, facts. Yes, sir. And I feel like you're one of the bigger ones up there. You have a huge following. You give out some of the best information and content out there when it comes to numbers and breaking down stuff like that. You put it in a way that me. I don't know numbers. I don't do numbers, but I understand your content. So brother, we appreciate you. You are definitely one of those top influencers over there, or in here over in the group of Saitama. Barry Sanders says, working on a Jamaican family home, and they are so good. Great. Read me well. I live Jamaica. Food is discovered. Jamaican food is not. All right. So, Atomic King, what's good, brother? The link is on its way right now. Chris Moody, what's good, brother? Man, Moody, we had such a good time in Vegas. Let me get my big old head off the screen here. Ooh, why didn't y'all tell me? Why didn't y'all tell me my big head was on here? Y'all know I got a face for radio. Tony, what's good? Wolfpack, I'm back. Together we shall rise. What's good, Tony? It's on the way. Yes, sir. Yeah. I will share the surprise when Stacker gets off. What? All right. Man, I don't like surprises, and you know I don't like surprises. So we could just go ahead and just like shoot me a text and let me know what that is. That'd be cool. Got a lot of hello Tonys. What's good, Tony? I don't like surprises, Sean. I really, really, truly do not like surprises. But what I do like surprises is getting to see this man in the backstage. So y'all help me and do me a favor and help me welcome the one, the only, Mr. Saitama Stacker. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to kill my
That's
YouTube
awesome.
feed so we don't get a bunch of feedback in the system here. I'm starting to learn about you
That's what's up.
streamers, man. This is a tough biz that you guys participate in.
It is it's hectic.
It's crazy. You can't do streaming without being pretty quick in the mind because there's so much stuff coming at you. You can't keep up with the chat. You can't keep up with your screens. And if people knew how the software worked with the StreamYard, you're kind of flying blind sometimes unless you got multiple screens. So
Right.
I've done a few, but I respect you guys bringing in lots of people and being able to keep it orderly and have everybody participate. So,
Man, I appreciate it. We
and
we try our best, and like you said, it is not chat. Reading chat is a full-time job.
it
Trying to
is,
keep up
yeah.
with just the chat, it's crazy.
It's a hard time when you have 20 people in, you get 40, 50 people in. And I guess you guys have done a great job at leveraging moderators. There's some people in the community that are so incredible at helping people
Yes,
keep
sir.
it clean, and keep the FUD out of the comments. And so there's some major rock stars out there, no doubt.
Yes, sir. I'm just lucky that I got to join in with one of them in the name of Cuffing the Dip, and so I got lucky there. Tall guy, is Russ doing an AMA ad this afternoon? They are doing a Spaces, I do believe, with all of the developers. Miss Mindy is going to be hosting that. So if you go to my Twitter, you'll be able to find that link to that Spaces. I guess I can pull that up.
Hey, let me tweet this out really quick.
Okay.
And let's get you to 1,000 subs here today.
Man, that would be awesome. And brother, I can't thank you enough for the shout out last night, man.
Well, you guys have done a ton for me. Early on when all of us were really brand new, being on with Cuff and the Dip and some of the crazy that went down between Bud and I don't think that was actually bad for any of us. People
No,
were,
sir.
they liked seeing that there were some contradicting opinions and that we could still have a civil discourse about it. And in the end, I don't think there's any bad blood between anybody. It's, we're all just trying to find our way through this and support each other on days like yesterday. Imagine being in it by yourself,
Right.
So it's the community that makes this work. All right.
Yeah.
I shot a tweet out. Let's see if we can let's get this rolling because I've been where you are when you're so close on the cusp there. And it's it's not a lot that YouTube ads and those do you for your time, but it's something, and you guys,
Right.
especially the streamers, you guys spend a lot of time online and informing the community. So I like what you guys do.
Man, we appreciate it. It's something different. It's my plan when I first started streaming and doing YouTube was to do like short videos, and then like getting on with Cuffing the Dip. So my first stream was October 1st, and the first time I was on with Cuffing the Dip was October 2nd. And so I've been with him pretty much every night since then.
Yeah, a month and a half. You guys have been at it, and you're getting great results. And I really, when I said yesterday in my video, the show is getting better and better. It's getting better and better. It really is. The core group of people that are on the show, the dialogue is good. You have mixed opinions. I see Vern taking some contradictory opinions, and not necessarily because he wants to create tension, but
right.
he's just trying to speak his truth, and
yes, sir.
And I think that's what people want to see. They want to, otherwise it just looks like we're all in on the deal, and I've never actually spoken to a single one of the developers up to this point. I had Rhea, the real Saitama Queen, on one time, and I'm not affiliated in any way with the project, but I love what they're doing. We're trying to change the way cryptocurrency works. They're trying to innovate at a level that we've never seen before. So that's why I'm here and why I'm supportive. And I mean, it's great to see the diverse group of people that have jumped on this, who are basically giving their own time to try to promote what we hope is a better future for investment in cryptocurrency.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yeah, that's all we're trying to do. We're trying to get the information out there so we can educate, and just so that everybody like me, like I'm just a regular guy. My name is literally JustAman because I'm really just a guy. But I want to be able to help, people who are like everyday regular blue collar Americans who have no idea what Bitcoin is. That was kind of my goal, my focus when I first started. But man, it is getting plugged into Saitama this way has been, honestly life-changing. It's the whole goal is now to just to spread the word and continue to put that out there. And like you said, we have so many different opinions and views, like on the show. So you're going to get something for everybody, and not just everybody's like, oh, this. We're not all agreeing and doing all this. We have some good banter back and forth. Plus, we have some pretty dang good laughs over there as well.
Yeah, that's the entertainment value there. Vern actually, he just in tongue in cheek, he's like, "Hey, I'm not here for your entertainment, Stacker. I'm not here to amuse you." I'm like, "But you do. You are amusing me. You guys are hilarious, And the one night that there was a night Bud was singing, and I was laughing so hard that it's just good entertainment. But at the same time, you guys are weaving in what's going on with Saitama. We're talking about the positives, and quite frankly, we address the hard things when they come up too. But you guys have done a really good job navigating that, and I was pretty dang jealous, man, that I couldn't make it to Vegas, because it really looked like a great time, just getting to know everybody and have that face to face,
Right. And it was, man, people have all different types of opinions on the event. Me, I've never been to a crypto launch party event, so I honestly didn't know what to expect. I knew going into it that we knew the app wouldn't be ready, so I wasn't, that side of that I already knew. But I had an absolute blast. The entire weekend was fantastic, brother.
But it's unfortunate that what got attached to that event was such a small portion of a 2-day, opportunity for people to get together and to talk. And realistically, in my opinion, what was going on with the videos and the influencers was they were just trying to share with those of us who weren't there the experience of what was going on there. And I'm sure there's a lot of hindsight things that if they were to do it again, they would do it differently.
Oh, most definitely.
And I was glad they cleared it up the next day with the AMA, where they brought Max on and gave him a second run through. But it was unfortunate. It was like Murphy's Law, where, the music wasn't queued up. So that creates a little bit of a drop in the quality all of a sudden. And then the video, they couldn't queue up the video. And then the video for Lily came up after they were ready to move on and wait for it. And it just, it it wasn't the greatest look, but the information, if you could just get beyond the, the
Right.
misstep, I guess you could say, there was actually some amazing information being presented. Max talking about the staking features, talking about CytoMask and how it's going to work. It's there's some huge things coming, and people who are completely doubting. I mean, I do take a little bit of grief, from people saying, "Oh, it's CytoMask isn't even real. It's never going to drop." It's like, come on, these guys have delivered on everything they said they're going to do up to this point. So when that comes, it should be good. I mean, it should be good for the token, but it should be good for those of us who are just trying to trade. It's a pain in the butt to trade right now.
Right.
The fees are out of control. You're trying to talk somebody who's brand new through the process of buying. Well, you need to set up Coinbase, then you need to get Coinbase wallet, then you need to get Ethereum, you need to shift it to the wallet, then you need to go to a swap. I mean, it's crazy complicated. So if they can deliver on what they're talking about with one-stop shop, it's going to make it amazing.
Yeah, I think the event, the event was planned by the MGM. Like the MGM planner put that event on with like two of our team members, like doing it from remote location. So trying to put on an event like that where you're doing it remotely and somebody else is actually planning your event, and they have if they would have had a camera crew in there, just one camera crew, a production crew, something, the quality of the picture would have been a lot better, and I think that would have helped out a lot instead of having a whole bunch of people holding our phones up, because it was tough, it was rough. I honestly looked up halfway through I'm holding the phone up for like an hour and then realized that I'm not even on the stream anymore because I've lost connection, been kicked out. So I'm just literally just holding my phone up for no reason. But yeah, it was tough. But man, I cannot wait for the next one, because if they think this one was a misstep, the next one's going to be
they'll
tenfold.
Do it right.
Oh yeah,
they'll do it right, and I'll be there on that one. Hopefully, I mean, it just was crazy, unfortunate timing for me, and I still at the very last minute thought maybe I'll try to sneak down and hit it, but it was I had some family business stuff. We're doing a little business development where we live.
okay,
and we're trying to get businesses to fill up some strip mall space that we're building. So it just didn't work out, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't win the NFT, I probably wouldn't have gone myself. But that was also before I became a content creator. But Shannon Knox, what's good, my guy? Man, I had this guy right here, Saitama Stacker. This guy is the guy who got Michael Thompson into crypto.
Oh, really? I saw that was Willie D talked about who got him into crypto, brought him up in Vegas. But man, I'll tell you what, whoever brought Michael Thompson, Shannon, if you brought Michael Thompson to the Saitama team, that guy it is hard to not hold him in high regard and with high respect. He's such a genuine person. He's so bright. He's so calm and well-spoken. His 11 commandments that he gave on your guys' show the other night.
Yes, sir.
That was just great life advice, not just for crypto. So
I wrote them down.
Good work on you, Shannon. Good work, man. Find another one. If you can find another one, if there is anybody else, that's amazing. Right. Get them in
that's
here
a one.
too.
That's a one and done right there. That's a one of one.
It's hard to repeat. So what are we missing in your comments here, Justin?
And I'm just kind of looking at a lot of hey stackers. Stackers the best.
Well, people are too kind, man.
I'm only in thanks to Dean's video that talked to me through the purchase process. So yes, it's complex right now. When it's easier, mass adoption will flow. Most definitely. Man, most definitely.
These people that are scrolling here are the people I wanted to meet so bad. Bree is like straight energy, good energy contained to a really small package. And when you say pictures little, with her there, that's a person whose autograph I would have asked for.
Yeah, when you say small package, Bree is definitely a small package. I didn't realize how small Bree would be until I go to we met her at the airport, and I was like, oh my goodness, like you are like really fun size, my size. That what's that my size Barbie. It
But
was
her
very
personality is 10 times,
oh
it
most
makes her a
definitely
giant, you know?
oh facts. She's a giant in Saitama. She is small in stature but massive in heart and good just good love and support.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy who you've got here in the community. RD, I see these people all over the place just doing good things. RD does a lot on Twitter, and this is what this is about. I do see a lot of people saying the development team needs to do this, the development team needs to do that. They truly don't actually own this token. This is a community token. You know, the very first video I made, I talked about decentralized finance, and the fact what makes it decentralized is that there is no central power. So all of us individually, don't look at what I mean. This sounds a little bit too Kennedy, but don't look at what the development team should be doing for us. What are we doing as a community to be able to move the project along, especially times like these when it's when the sentiment got pretty dark there for a few days. I think it's much improved, and I'm hoping we get some good news this afternoon. But people should be tweeting about the CytoMask wallet, like, hey, watch for this to come out, let's talk about what's positive. And as a community, there's 240,000 of us. There's only 7 people on the development team. Think how much better we can move this along if people will get involved and do their part.
Yeah, a lot of chat right now shouting you out for all of your amazing content and videos. A lot of people saying they go to watch your calculations and your spreadsheets on reflections and stuff like that. And what you do, I got to tell you, you do a fantastic job with that spreadsheet. That's numbers. So that's out of my realm. Like I feel like I can sit here and have conversations and talk all day long, but when it comes to numbers, you lose me. So the fact that I can come to you and watch your channels and watch your content, man, it really, really does. It does help me out, and it helps so many other people out in the community as well.
Christine in the house.
Christine is everywhere and always here. Fistful of Steel Luago said, Stacker just got a DHL notice. My Ledger Nano X is coming today. I know you said you got yours the other day. There it is.
Here
Have
it
you
is.
set
You
it
can
up
see
yet?
it's still in the cellophane wrapper. I just watched the video off their website. And here's the dirty little secret about me. I don't know anything about cryptocurrency, you guys. I mean, I'm learning. I call it learning out loud on the channel because I'm literally trying to do research and then help people understand what I'm trying to learn. But I watch people like Just Moonshot, and I'm like just blown away at how deep his knowledge is. He understands the blockchain. He understands, how different blockchains work and the coins inside the blockchains, what their functionality is supposed to be or their use case. And I'm literally just concentrating on one project, trying to understand that as much as I can. So, Rodnock, how are you, man? Vern jumped in too. What's up, Vern?
Yeah, so I here on my stream, I tell people all the time we are learning this together. I've been in crypto for about a year, but not really in crypto for about I lost my job at the beginning of the year, so I had a lot of time to study and learn and kind of understand how charts work a little bit better. But so I tell them my chat here, we are learning this together, and I have no problem if I don't know an answer to writing down the question and go and find that answer for them. So I tell them
Yeah,
we are learning this together. We're doing it all the time.
yeah, and I think it's important for people to understand that because cryptocurrency is like a foreign language. I mean, there's so many things going on there that I think people are intimidated by it. The volatility is definitely too intense for a lot of investors. Even for me, a lot of days, I think I have a pretty strong constitution, but when you see something go down by 30% in a day or 50%, you know, we went up by 100% and we came down by 50%. We were in the exact same place 3 days later than where we started at during the launch event. But you feel this massive loss because you see these beautiful numbers on your wallet screen, and then they're gone. You know, it's oh my gosh, Adam Shelton is in the house, man.
Right.
This is crazy. You've
What's
got
good,
some
Adam?
amazing people in your audience. Adam Shelton is one of my favorites. There's nobody who I would like to have lunch with more. So now that I have you in front of me, Adam, you tell me when and where, and I'm going to work it out. Give me 3 weeks. I'll come in. I would love to go to lunch, man. You give so much positive energy, and where we're talking about how complicated crypto can be to understand, there's a guy right there who makes amazing videos breaking it down to its simplest form. I used his video to buy Ikura. It was so difficult for me to do that. I had to take 2 attempts at it, and it took me almost an hour because you're using Harmony blockchain and you've got to buy Harmony 1, and to even get Harmony 1, it was tricky to do, but you know, there's a genuine guy right there, Adam. Props to you, man. Thank you for all the knowledge.
Most definitely. It was very cool to meet Adam in Vegas as well. Adam is
I'm
one of the
assuming
coolest.
he's just as charming in person as he is on the video.
Oh, most definitely. So we're at the launch party, and he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's up, Justin?" And I'm like, "Adam Shelton knows my name. Like, what is going on here? Like I feel like I'm just the guy on the on cuffing the dip stream." But man, he come up to me and just like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" And we had some good conversations. So man, that dude is humble and just all around just a fantastic guy. It was really cool to meet him in Vegas.
Well, and he's killing it with his crypto portfolio. You know, he's making huge decisions. I don't have enough time to do enough research to try to decide when to buy and when to sell. So most of my portfolio are things that I've bought and never changed my position on them. I'm buying them and holding them and trying to pick the right projects for that. But these guys are, I mean, they're amazing at what they're doing, at understanding the market mechanics, and it is great. I was watching Adam Shelton back in July when I first started. I was in Shiba Inu, and I was watching like Your Pop and Adam Shelton, Chad Reddings, and it was inspiring, man. They try to break it down, make it simple, and encourage people to just know your purpose, not key in on the FUD, and to try to promote good projects. So,
Man, I need y'all to stop hating on me for being a fanboy.
being a fanboy,
I was
hey, I am
definitely
too. I mean, that's the guy, man. He's doing a great job.
burned out here playing. He's saying I asked for his autograph. Wow.
I probably asked for Vern's autograph too. Vern, you're a good guy. You guys, I really do. There a lot of times I'll jump on for 10 minutes and watch the Cuff and the Dib JustAman show, and I don't even comment in because I don't want to get sucked in. I just want to get a snippet, and then I got to get some sleep. But you guys as a crew over there, you're doing a great job, and you can tell people love it. You know, the audience is growing more and more. And
yes, sir.
like I said at the beginning of this stream, the format is just getting stronger and stronger. You know, the skill set, it's hard. It's the first time you push the go live button. I did it one night, just forced myself. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Press the button. And I was like shaking. I almost couldn't even talk. And then I was like, well, there's no way in hell anybody's going to jump onto this stream. And then all of a sudden one person popped in, and pretty soon we had like 10 people. And I was like, I don't even know what to do now. You know, I have no idea what these are all unscripted shows. It's amazing. You know, it's a skill set. You guys are doing great.
Marky Mark. Mark commented on my OnlyFans page. Yes, I have an OnlyFans page where I do big toe pics and calf raise videos. That's all it is. So
Are you
just
serious?
kidding. No, I'm just kidding. It's a running joke here in the chat. I do not have
I
do
probably
not have an
wouldn't
OnlyFans.
tune in. I probably wouldn't tune in for that, but I have a son
I
who's going
don't
to
blame
podiatry school, and he might tune in and give you an opinion on your toenails or something.
you. That's funny. No, that's kind of our running joke over here. This is where's it at? Where'd it go? This is it right here. Like nothing's planned on Cuffing the Dip at night. We literally just jump on, hey, what's up? And we just run with it. So it's an awesome show. It's awesome to have that banter back and forth and get to hang out with these guys pretty much every night. So most definitely, it's definitely a freestyle, and hopefully y'all enjoy it.
Oh, it's great content, man. Great content. What is going on with Cameron's mic? Why is that been such an issue? Why is Vern hating so much on that mic?
So Cuff got a new. He got the mic. He got a new mic, but he also got a soundboard, so he can do like a stream deck, so we can like auto tune and do all. So last night if you didn't get to watch last night, watch last night, and you will understand why Vern doesn't like his mic. It was pretty funny.
That's funny. Yeah. That's again, the elements you can add to a stream. I can't even get my mind around it. I actually have a green screen right behind me on the ground, and I don't even know if I want to take the time to figure out how to make myself look like I'm sitting by a pool, or people hate that I'm in the craft room. That's nail polish behind me on the wall. My daughter does nails. She's like a high school girl, but during COVID, she taught herself how to do nails, and the people just hate it, man. A lot of people are like, you got to sharpen up your workspace. Like, I could move to the ping pong table, or the kitchen table, but then you're going to have all the dogs attacking me all the time. And I don't know.
Yeah, you get. I used to be in the corner when I first started, so I kind of slid out of the corner and rearranged. But this is what you get right here. You get my kids, and that's it. That's about it. Radnick said, "C-Pain is all I'm calling Cuff from now on." Yes.
I can't even imagine Bud getting auto-tuned.
Oh man, we haven't even thought about that yet. Or I haven't thought about that yet. Vern, we need to get auto-tuned with Bud. Bud auto-tune. I don't know how we make that happen, but we need to get that down. That needs to happen. Just pain, no C. Oh,
see, that's the stuff from Vern right there, man. The
yes,
guy's,
sir.
He's funny, and then he goes on the attack when I tell him, man, you're busting me up. That's when he started giving me beef about he's not here just for my entertainment. Like, it's information and entertainment. That's why I'm there. So, too funny.
No Bud and no auto-tune. You just want to keep it straight? Keep Bud the way he sings right now? I mean, I'm okay. Yes, and to be honest, Vern is still funny in real life. Vern is exactly the same. Cuff is exactly the same. I hope they would say the same about me. But like what you see on stream is just us hanging out on stream with about 100 and some people in chat. Like it's crazy to see this the channel grow since I jumped on to where it is now. But man, Cuff, his dedication, Vern's dedication to be on there every night. It's crazy.
It's a huge commitment, you guys. That's a huge commitment. I'm trying to make a 15-minute video or less every day. It takes about an hour and 20 minutes for me to do that usually. And you guys are on stream for 3 hours and sometimes more. It's a huge commitment, man. Oh yeah. I know you were just busting my,
Right.
I'll keep it PG, but I
Busting
know
your
you're just,
chops.
yeah,
Busting your
busting the
chops.
chops. There you go. That Solomon's one of my favorites, man. He's a Venezuelan. I lived in Venezuela for a while.
Solomon
So
has been around for a long time, and man, he shows up and shows support and shows love. And man, I definitely appreciate him. And you know what? You know what's crazy to me about this whole process is that it's not just like local. Like we're not just here like in the States or like in the UK. We have people from literally all over the world stop in and hang out, and
yeah,
it's crazy. Like I started writing it down, all the different places that we have. I'm gonna keep. Me and Alexa are gonna start working on that soon. I promise y'all. We
well,
had Vegas, and then I actually leave to go to Houston, so we'll probably work on that maybe next week. But I want to do like a whole like a map, like a globe map, and just have like a thumbtack for every place that we got somebody who watches from. I think that would be pretty cool.
that's a great idea. I actually had I I don't show a ton of emotion, but there's been a couple times in my videos and I just let it go. I posted it up, but one of the things I love about decentralized, the concept of decentralization, not so much just even for cryptocurrency, but these communities that we're building, is most of us live in countries and the countries are partitioned, right? We're different from Canada. There's a border. From Mexico, there's a border. From, countries over in Africa, over in Europe, in the Middle East. And we compete against each other in the Olympics and you have this pride for your country and it's great. But there's also this downside of that where, the media will try to tell you the certain portion of the world is a certain way and we just can't get along. But in humanity, we're all just people, we all have the basic same desires, I think. We want to have safety and security for our families. And when we go decentralized and take the centralized government type systems out of it, where people don't set the rules for us, what you find is there's amazing people all over the world who want what you want, and that when we coalesce around an idea like Saitama and the future that it can bring people, then all of the other stuff just kind of goes away. We don't have to have these dissenting opinions about people and their governments. The people below the government are just like you and I. We're just out here trying to scratch it out, trying to take care of our families and trying to build something for our future. And I love that. I mean, when I see people from all over the world commenting in my videos, it's amazing to me. We have the technology now to break down these barriers and to see people and the goodness that's out there. And I think we should keep fostering that and building it in a decentralized way, because it's just a shame, it's a shame what we see
Right.
sometimes. They essentially, the media makes it look like an entire society is whatever their government portrayal is, So
Yes, sir. Fistful of Steel. I saw this a while ago. After hearing how all of y'all guys started considering starting my own channel at some point, but have no experience whatsoever doing videos. Would y'all be willing to help me out if I decide to? Man, I would definitely help you out, give you as much advice as possible. Here's my advice: press record. Just sit there and press record. I mean, that's the first night. Here's my very first night. I did an hour-and-a-half stream live. I had one person in the chat. That one person let's see if I can find him. He's in the chat today. It's Ty Malone. He sat there for an hour and a half and watched me stream for an hour and a half by myself. So it was literally like he sat there and helped me set my stuff up. Like, hey, does this light look okay? Hey, does my mic sound okay? Hey, man, like it was literally just me and Ty Malone for an hour and a half hanging out. And so you never know what's going to happen, because the next night I'm just hanging out in chats and Cuffs chat. I said, hey, Ty, thanks. Appreciate you for hanging out with me last night. Honestly, wasn't sure if I was going to do it again. I had one person watch me stream. So, next thing you know, he's like, Cuff, jump, you should have this guy on. He's pretty cool. And, the rest is history. And, Cuff can't get rid of me now. But it literally started with one person watching me stream for an hour and a half. But with that being said, you have to have some personality. You have to have the time, and the quality of the videos have to be good. You got to put something out there that people want to come back and watch. And when they say time, like Stacker said, it takes them about an hour and a half to make a 15-minute video. So
Yeah, if anybody caught my video early last night, I actually had a phone call come in and I looked at it and I just lost my train of thought. And then I was like, oh man. So I count myself down so that I can find it in the video and edit that part out. And I totally forgot to edit it out. So it was in the video for like the first 3 hours the video was up. But Justin is totally right, you guys. If you want to start creating content, look at my first video. I made a PowerPoint presentation because that's the only thing I know how to do with a computer. And then I use the software that's embedded in the Apple computer, in my MacBook. And it's a screen capture software that's free. I didn't have a microphone. I used the one on my computer. I just recorded it and then I put it out there. And pretty soon people are like, man, I like your video, but your audio sucks. So I spent $110 and I bought a blue microphone. I don't know anything about technology. I went to Best Buy and I told the guy, hey, I have like 1,500 subscribers on YouTube and I don't have a camera. What do I need to be able to do this? Well, you can buy really fancy cameras, but the one I'm using right now is like $120 1080p streaming camera. And it's probably not ideal for what I'm doing. The production value isn't amazing, but the camera gives a good image. So I bought that. And then somebody said, dude, your light sucks. You just look wrong. So I watched a YouTuber who talked about her setup and I bought a ring light that cost like $60. So for less than $300, I'm doing it now. I mean, I did have to buy a screen capture software that I'm horrible at using called ScreenFlow, but I didn't know anything about that either. August 31st was my first video. Go look at it. It's horrible. I would love to get more views on it. It has like 45 views or something.
Hey, we can make that happen right now.
Yeah, you just got to start it. You got to start it and put it out there, and the audience will guide you to get better.
Facts. And when you, like I said, like when I first started streaming, my plan was I started streaming because I have a group of friends that I honestly got tired of making phone calls and texts about plays. I got tired of having, I hate group messages. I hate group chats. I hate them. And so sending out a group chat, I hate it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just jump on here. I'll make a quick 10-minute video about this project. Or I'll make a quick 10-minute video on how to do this, and I'll be done. That all changed. So you got to be open and willing to move with the way your chat wants and what the audience you got, what they really want, because it's like it. My plan is not. I mean, my plan has changed a lot. So now it's a daily live stream where I sit here and I hang out with chat and we go over what questions y'all have or what information's out on that day, and it's completely different than what I imagined when I first started. So you have to be willing to be adaptable. Take criticism because you're going to get it no matter what, even if you don't want it. Chat will always tell you how they feel. So if you got thick skin, you got some personality, you got a lot of time, man, press record and jump on. That's the best way.
Yeah, and the first couple of times, you guys, it's the nerves that you have. It was almost impossible for me to talk, even sound coherent. And I had some really cheesy stuff. Like my whole channel was built over the idea that Saitama gives daily reflections. I had Shiba Inu. They were doing weekly reflections, and then they had some issues inside their development team, and they missed a week of reflections. And then that caused a bunch of FUD of people saying, well, they're not actually going to do reflections anymore, or this is going to be a rug pull, or all this crazy stuff. And then they got back on track doing the reflections. But one of the things I liked about Saitama early on was my token count was going up continuously. Like every 5 minutes, I was refreshing my phone just to see, like, are these still actually coming in? And so that was the idea behind calling it Saitama Stacker, that I'm stacking up the Saitama with these reflections. And so my tagline at the end of like my first 5 videos is like, it's time to back up the token truck and, you know, see how much we're stacking today. You know, it's just cheesy, but it doesn't matter, you know. I mean, you're putting yourself out there, you're just doing the best you can, and over time you find your pathway. And so anybody could do it.
Most definitely.
You know, like Bree up there, I saw a comment from her saying she has like almost 300 YouTube subscribers and she's never made a video. She would have 100,000 subscribers. She's got that kind of energy that you want to see. I love it when she's in people's streams, and you know, I still want to buy one of those NFTs. She's got some great NFTs. It's just got good energy. So Bree, let's get that channel up. We could use the help, man, honestly. And especially from women in the space, we're very underserved with women content creators for Saitama and, you know, cryptocurrency in general. But
the AMA today, I know the one with the developers is at 4. Let me just
4
pull up
Central.
4 Central. I'm just going to pull up Saitama. I'm going to go to Russ's page and see if he's got it on there. All right, so here's.
Yeah, Big Country saying he's shy of the camera, or she's shy of the camera. I don't know who Big Country. Nice dog in the gift, but I am too. You know, I'm really conscious or self-conscious. Like I wear a dress shirt to work, just a button shirt. And sometimes I'll wear those in my videos, but I don't feel comfortable when I come home wearing my work clothes. I want to get comfortable. So I throw on a t-shirt. Well, I only wear it for an hour a day. The next day, the same t-shirt still sitting on the end of the bed. And I think, well, I'm going to go on video. I got to get a different t-shirt. You know, I can't come in looking like I only own one t-shirt every day. But
right.
There are some things about it that, or my background, you know, people like to see a nice, you know, they want me to build basically a studio. And I don't know if I'm really going to do YouTube content forever. I just had some specific goals that I was trying to have with Saitama, because I knew if Saitama as a project reached the goals that I have for myself, that financially I'm going to be in a good spot. When Saitama has a million holders, it's going to be good for those of us who are in right now.
Facts. Yes, sir. Yeah, so that AMA, I hear we got a couple of people asking about the AMA with Russ. Steve Rucker Crypto will do that live at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's 3 Eastern, or 5 Eastern, 4 Central, and what is that?
2 Mountain, or 2 Pacific.
2 Pacific, yeah.
Yeah, 3 Mountain, 2 Pacific.
Yeah, so that'll be 5-4-2 hour. East Coast, Central, and Pacific. Donald Thomas, what's good, brother? How are you doing today?
Hey.
Man, this guy
Donald
here.
Thomas, he's the NFT guy, right?
Oh, well, facts. This guy is fantastic with NFTs.
We got to talk sometime, Donald. For one, I want to know how the sausage is made. But for two, I'd like to get in on some of your NFTs, man. You got some great stuff out there. Beautiful work. So many talented people, you know, approaching this. And that's what I'm saying. When I talk about the community needs to, you know, what can we do as a community? It doesn't mean you have to make videos. It doesn't mean you have to tweet, you know, but you've got people making NFTs. You've got all these different approaches for people that are helping to build the community, move things forward. So keep up the good work.
Don, did I miss it again? Man, I tell you, this is the one thing. Donald comes in here. Donald, did you say give away a 40K NFT? Did I miss that? Did I miss that? And while we're trying to figure that out, let me do this real quick. My main man, my bearded brother, Mr. Saitama Vern, what's good, brother?
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing?
Man, doing good,
Hey,
brother.
I'm trying to bring it in, Vern.
No, man, stay
That,
clean, bro.
that's like
Stay
7 days growth
Stacker.
right there.
Stay clean, Stacker.
No shave November.
No, stay clean, Stacker. You have a clean cut look, man, and it works very well for you.
Oh, I'm going to keep it through Thanksgiving. See if I can give my son a run for his money. He grows a nice beard like you do.
All right, I'm gonna see how it looks, then we'll go from there. I'm used to the clean cut Stacker look, but we'll see. We'll see.
So that's the
How you
surprise
been?
alert.
You say you got jet lag. Are you still jet lagging from Vegas?
No, man, it's just, man, I work actual regular job, but I just been on leave. But I just been on the live stream and me, Cuff, and sometimes Justin, we're on till sometimes just talking about life in general or crypto or whatever else we may be talking about, and we don't get off until like 4 in the morning sometimes.
Wow.
So going there, then going to Vegas, and then coming back to the East Coast. Yeah, my time's all over the place.
Well, that's why I'm saying the commitment for streamers that's big, man. It's a big time commitment.
And I think people don't really realize that sometimes, just from, I believe the chat understands, but I don't think sometimes other people understand like how much we put into this because we believe in the company as well. But shoot, yeah, it does take a toll sometimes. Ask Justin. I mean, shoot, he has a whole football team. He has a coach, and they're relying on him every weekend. So
Right.
it's a commitment. Don't get us wrong. Please, Bree, no more auto tune from Cuff. Nah, it's actually funny last night. He's trying to evolve. We're trying to get better. That's all we try to do. Trying to get a little more production value. But nah, man, I just came on just to kind of like listen to you, Stacker. I actually like listening to you. I haven't looked at your videos lately. It's just because, man, it's just I like to stop and look because I have to pay attention when I look at your videos. You just can't skim through it and kind of listen. You got to be like, hold on, let me write this down. So no, but I'm definitely going to get back into your videos because it definitely makes me think about, okay, yeah, there are reflections. At some point, you can kind of live off your reflections. It's going to be kind of crazy, like coming up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too. When we can start staking and then adding those reflections, it could get really, really good.
And you know what the staking is going to do too? Is going to maintain our price too, because if somebody has 40 trillion, they stake 30 trillion for 6 months. That's 6 months of 30 trillion staying there. And
Yeah,
if
being out of the
40 other
market,
people
basically.
stake a trillion like I may do, then that's 40 more trillion. So I'm definitely liking what's going on.
Yeah. Well, there's some big things coming. I think once people are able to get staking and then our price, we get listed more places. We have the MetaMask so people can use that. The volume is going to go up compared to where the price is, and the burn is going to kick in pretty big.
Yes.
I kind of looked at what would happen if our price, not our price, because price varies from project to project based on how many coins they have. But if our market cap were similar to Shiba Inu with the volume that they have, we would be burning tokens like crazy right now.
Oh, definitely.
So, and I don't see any reason why we won't get there. It's I actually thought we were on our way there here.
Oh,
and we've had
we
this
were.
pullback, but
We were.
still look
we
where we're at.
were, but it's some manipulation going on.
100%.
There's no other way around what's going on. I mean,
Yeah.
why
It's
would
clear.
you sell at this point when you know where we can go? It's all good. Like I said, everybody have their right to sell. I really don't care. It's just you're just backing stuff up, and our technical breakout is even going to be more powerful. So it's fine.
Yeah, I think so too. When they deliver with the MetaMask, it could be like a rocket ship.
Yes.
In here,
right?
Hey, Stacker, Justin, this is what I talked about last night. And I don't think people really understand the power of putting things together. Crypto.com, I had and I really watched Crypto.com because I once had like 4,000 Crow, but I sold it. But I bought back like 1,000 long time ago just to hold because I always knew and believed in that project. Anyways, so these guys, because I've been so busy with other things, they changed the Staples Center to the crypto.com center. And along with that, boom, Coinbase. Do you know how much they shot up? That's the kind of approach we need to take as far as Tama. Let's not just say, hey, KuCoin. No, let's pair KuCoin with some magnificent news, and boom. And then we do the same thing with Binance. We do the same thing with Coinbase. We paired them up because that was genius. Because did you see the run up on Crow?
Right.
Yeah. I
It's
actually
called the
have
power
some
of
of that
marketing.
I don't even remember how I got it. It was when I kind of initiated my account with them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of
Yeah.
locked down. It has something to do. I think I have to get one of their credit cards or something to
You
have
do.
it unlocked.
Yeah, so you get that referral. You get the referral bonus, but you have to apply for like the Ruby, the red
Yeah,
crow.com card.
I did like the small one, and it was locked for 6 months. And then after it locked, I like, okay, I made a little profit off it. All right, let me just go and buy me some more Saitama.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you have to have that strategic marketing. If we start doing strategic marketing like that, man, the sky is the limit. And guess who's else I've been seeing on Twitter? Y'all don't understand this. This is what I've been waiting for. The apes are coming.
Right.
Yeah. I
The
actually saw
apes.
that.
Listen
So-
very carefully, y'all. The apes are coming. They're a movement to where they move as one. Like, hey, if they buy, it's like they buy at the same time. It's strategic, and I love it. That's how we need to get. We need to get as a whole. Like, hey, this is what we're doing to combat people that's trying to manipulate us. We need to start doing stuff like that. We just
Right.
need to come together.
And what we're starting to see here is kind of unity. We're seeing one project, one business being attacked, because that's basically what it is. There's basic, obvious, clear as day manipulation against us. And so now other projects, you're starting to see Safe Moon, the apes, other crypto projects are like, hey man, this is messed up. How can we help out? And so I don't know if I've been saying it a long time. The day that crypto as a whole works together and stops trying to tear each other down is the day that crypto can really start to achieve its full potential. But until then, we're sitting here bickering back and forth. We got to get organized
it's
as
crazy
crypto.
because even like I'm gonna just put the elephant in the room, like the Clee family, like basically is a branch off from Saitama. So it's like all we had to do was just work perfectly together and everything would be fine. But I don't know. It's like I like good projects, but if I know some weird stuff is going on, then why would I support it? It's just, I'm just all about just trying to uplift the common man. That's all. Most of the guys in the space is common men. I mean, we have a couple millionaires before, say, Tom and everything, but yeah, the apes will bring a lot of volume. Facts.
Yeah.
But it's going to bring more camaraderie. We are a strong community. They're a strong community. And I don't know what's up with the sheep community. I mean, it's like some of them are with us, some of them are not. But it's fine. It's like, but everybody can buy whatever they want. We're all adults. Like if you bought some sheep, Justin, I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, I don't want to talk to you anymore. We're all adults.
It's weird. I kind of said before, like investments aren't like they're not your wife, they're not your girlfriend, they're not your boyfriend, they're not your husband. You can have more than one, and nobody should be upset about that.
Yes.
I mean, it's actually wise to have multiple ones that they can sit in your wallet together and they don't fight. They don't care because they're just investments,
Yeah, see, I'm Saitama. Stacker could be Ethereum, and Justin, you can be Sheeb. And we're all in the wallet. We're not bickering back and forth. It's just the people that hold them.
Right. Right.
Because even with Sheeb, I bought like 2 million just to say, all right, well, I see some positive people in the community because I had a lot of Sheeb back in the day. I had like Sheeb, AMs. I had all of these, so I was part of all the armies, but I just didn't realize I was in early, and I sold stuff because I was impatient. But I was a part of all the Safe Moon. I was Safe Moon before Safe was Moon. I bought in, but I just was like, oh man, what's going on? Duh, I should have just kept it, but I didn't. But I understand. I learned from my mistakes. So
Well, this is such a different space for people. You know, if you've been,
Yes.
I've never been a heavy investor. I actually worked in investments, but I never had a lot of extra money to invest because I've got 4 kids and my kids had some
Yes,
challenges
Stacker.
early. They're
Yes.
expensive.
That's you preaching to the choir, man. Just imagine
So-
if we had capital though, Stacker.
Yeah. And then you slowly are working your way up, doing more and more investing. Well, cryptocurrency didn't really exist. So I was very accustomed to how the stock market works and you know that you're trying to get maybe like 10% a year in your investments. You're crazy lucky if you're doing 20 or 30%.
Mhm.
And cryptocurrency moves 20% a day. You know,
Yes.
it's crazy. So it's a different way of thinking about it. So I made the same kind of mistakes you're talking about where
Mhm.
I got into something, I made 5% and I sold it because I'm like, oh my
Yeah, we
gosh,
thought we was doing something.
yeah, that's a year's worth of returns in one
Guess what,
day.
Stacker? We had to get out of that mentality.
Yeah.
Because if I would have just let my safe moon and all that just sit there, I'd probably be a millionaire by now. By just
Wow.
holding it. I took it out to play in another play and made like $500 on it, thought I was doing something. But I just should have left it there for 3 or 4 months and I'd have been a millionaire. Pow.
Wow.
But I understand it now. And I can help others understand it as well.
Right. I go back to that Warren Buffett quote where time in the market beats trying to time the market.
Exactly.
And so
and
for
I didn't
me,
understand that until I understood it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do 100%.
I read that 1,000 times until you comprehend it and understand it and sit with that quote. Then
Yeah.
you understand.
Yeah.
And it takes sometimes it takes that, you know, being in a project early, seeing a little bit of profit and getting out and thinking you hit it and like, all right, I got my profits, I'm out. And then you wait 2 or 3 more months and then it's like 100x from where you were and you're like, oh my goodness, I took
we already heard the
500.
story about the Saitama guy, right? You heard that one, Stacker, right?
I don't know.
He put in like $1,000 and about a month or 2 later he cashed out for like 10 or 15,000. And if you would have waited like 35 days, he'd have had like $15 million.
So he bought 700 trillion.
Yeah.
Oh
Second
my
day.
gosh.
Day 2 of launch, like the day after it came out, he bought 700 trillion for like $1,000. Sold everything on one day. Sold all 700 trillion for 10 grand.
That would be
Today.
like $50 million right now.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So,
insane.
and that's what I'm saying is like, do I want to pull out 700? Just imagine if I had 700 trillion Saitama. What? I wouldn't sell all of it. If I had a little profit, okay, I'll take out I'll just take out my money and play with the house money. But 700 trillion and you sell all 700 trillion. Whew.
That was an answer to somebody's question there. Have I
Oh.
set up my ledger? I haven't. That's
Nope.
what I'm supposed to be doing right now. That's why I told Justin, I got like 15, 20 minutes I can jump on, but I'm having too much fun in the conversation and I'd rather do this than trying to work. So plus I found they've got a great tutorial on their website. People want me to make a tutorial. I'll probably just point them to the website because they already have great content there.
Oh, well,
But
yeah. I mean,
I'll tell you this, there is like a 2% fee to shift your tokens over. And I do want to get it done before we moon again on Saitama.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll get her set up. I'll try to get some video of it and put it out there, Sinky. Yeah,
real quick. The tweet we see on the screen here, Donald, the surprise earlier was to give it NFT away. So we're going to do this 40K NFT giveaway. So if you would jump on my Twitter, retweet, make sure you're subbed to JustAman's YouTube, and for your chance to win. You got to be in chat to win. So you're here already. So hopefully you stick around. And
hey, Donald,
go ahead.
I still need to talk to you about this this NFT I want to do for my guy LaRussell. I just want to do one and try and figure out, but I want it to be special. We still got to talk, Donald.
All right, real quick. We got somebody in the background who's got to come out here, man, and we got to bring him out the right way. This man is instrumental in the growth of this company. This man's Rolodex has brought in Rolodex after Rolodex Rolodex. This man is on the Mount Rushmore of Saitama.
Justin.
What's up?
I'm already here, so who's in the back?
Oh my gosh.
That's what I was gonna say, Vern.
What's good,
That's
brother?
what I was saying.
Oh, that sounds so lame saying that. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr.
Oh,
Michael
shoot.
Thompson.
What's up, family? What's going on?
How you doing,
Not
brother?
much, man.
How you doing, Michael?
Man, I am ecstatic right now, man. I'm having a blast. Having a blast. Goodness. Look at my brothers right here, man. Y'all holding it down. I was in between doing things and listening and doing some more stuff, listening again, and then I got a break. I said, let me come on in and say hello.
Now you know I gotta always randomly show Justin love when I know when Justin's doing well, man. I be smiling. I was like just laying in the bed, man, this jet lag, and I was like,
Yeah,
you know what, man? I was like, Justin's really doing his thing. And I'm very proud of him. Like
no
he's
question.
like
No
like
question.
he's like young or something. Let me jump on here
Right.
because I always like him and Stacker always have great conversations. So I was like, let me jump on here and just pick Stacker mine and pick Justin mine a little bit and just have a conversation with them.
For
And
sure.
then look who we got. Actually, switch me, man. Come on, bro.
No, this is good. I'm nestled in. Say he does this all the time.
That's Stacker and Michael Thompson's in the house, man. It gets no better than that.
Man, now it feel like I can reach up and grab Stacker's brain and try to put it in mine. Hopefully that works.
Well,
If that works, let me know.
After seeing pictures of you guys in Vegas, I guarantee you won't have to reach up to grab my head. You guys are giants, man.
Nah, man. I did not know Mike was like I know you was like tall, but I didn't know you was like.
But yeah, Mike works out. Mike is the gym.
Don't
Yeah,
let
man.
want to.
Don't
It's
let
a
that
lot of work it's a lot of work in the buffet, man. When you got to keep going from your chair up to the table, and then those big spoonfuls of mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese and stuff, and those big fried chicken legs, man. You get guns, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I have to tell you that is all false because look at me. I'm just must be genes or something.
Oh shoot. Yeah, man. This is my this Monday coming up is going to be my at least 14th Monday that I'm about to get started back in the gym again. So this coming up Monday, we on number 14.
Hey, Justin, I'm thinking he about to say some breaking news or something. He's still talking about going to the gym after the 14th week online.
He's still talking about that protein jug that hasn't been opened yet.
Throw that. It's probably
got the paper on it.
Hey, Stacker, you talking about how you had your ledger that's still in the cellophane?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, Michael Thompson's had this same jug of protein for I started streaming October 1st.
Probably long enough it's going to turn back into a cow.
I know.
Right. It is.
I think I should just eat it dry now. Like, don't even add water to it.
Email him, be like, can we have that back since you're not using it?
Oh, man, I'm trying. I promise. This Monday, I'm gonna think real hard about it. This Monday, we're gonna have a real strong think and thought about going to the gym.
I'm telling y'all now. This is what I'm gonna say to everybody in the chat. If Justin is anywhere around me, if he's living around me when this comes all to fruition, you're going to see some different individuals. I promise I'm going to have a personal trainer and I'm going to look like when I used to look when I was in my 20s.
Oh,
y'all ain't ready for that now.
Right. Don't let me get skinny.
They ain't ready.
They ain't ready for that.
See?
The gym is on its way. Miss Baker said
Camille, that's right. It's on the way. The gym is on the way. I actually drove by the gym today and just waved at it.
He drove by the gym and went and got donuts.
Christine, that's right. That's my problem, Christine. These donuts. Let me go show you the empty donut boxes I got in the kitchen right now. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Terrible. Bree, I'm sorry. I know this is I'm trying. Like my brain is, everything is right in my head. It's just my body haven't got right yet.
Bree, I hope that COVID test comes back negative and hopefully not positive, and you can go see your personal trainer tonight. And also because you stayed in my room or mine and Alexa's room on Sunday, so hopefully that comes back negative.
Yeah, because you
Sure.
don't want to get none of the kids sick.
Right.
No. No way. No COVID.
Mm-mm.
Mr.
Chris is
Stacker,
kinda
what's up,
cool.
buddy?
Hey man, things are going good out here. It's been a kind of a wild ride for the last week,
Sure.
but nothing has changed for me fundamentally about this project.
Exactly.
We've still got the same goals. We've got
Say that again,
incredible.
Stacker.
I mean,
That's right.
Say that again, please.
when
That's
people see
powerful.
what Max is bringing, I think
So
it's
strong.
going to change the whole landscape of cryptocurrency.
For sure.
There's
sure.
been some
Totally
hard
agree.
things for sure, but I mean, it's incredible how much hate there is towards something just because it's winning.
For sure. For sure.
So
Stacker, like you said, what has changed fundamentally? Has any of the utilities changed? No.
Nope.
So that's what people have to understand. I'm like, how did you sell your bag when our utilities are still there?
Exactly.
Haven't
Like-
even launched yet.
Yeah, now if the utilities launch and they're pieces of boo-boo, which I highly doubt,
Right.
then we go, oh, here we go. Like,
That's different.
but
Yeah.
no,
but I don't see
I've
that.
seen the demo and I'm like, what?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
It
you've got
looks
people
great.
who are well versed in the crypto space. You got people like Just Moonshot, who the guy knows his way around. He was one of the beta testers for it, and he's
Yeah.
all about it. So, I mean, you got to have some trust. And this stuff with Certic and the audit, it'll work itself out in due time. But yesterday, man, I was ready to fight. I was angry. Like, it's personal now. This isn't about business. It's not about the coin. It's not about the community. There's some people out there who are intentionally trying to tank the project, and they're not hurting the developers. I mean, those guys are all tough enough to take it. Who's
Mhm.
getting hurt is the poor person who put their only $500 that they have available, and then they wake up in the morning and their $500 is gone from 500 to 200, and they panic because they don't want to lose everything, and they sell. 3 hours later, probably the same people involved in the hit job are probably some of the biggest owners of Saitama.
Yep.
They go buy back these positions. It's just
It's terrible.
ridiculous to me, man. They've got to. I hope that this AMA today, that they can isolate what happened there and hold somebody accountable for that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't there some beef between Moonshot and our channel or something a long time ago, Justin? Or was that just Bud being Bud?
Oh yeah. I will do that, Miss Alexa.
Like, I don't have any like beefs with people. Like, I don't even know the dude. And I heard he was cool. So, I mean, I don't know Moonshot. So if you want to reach out to me so we can kind of figure things out. I don't know how that went, but
So I've actually
had real beef with individuals, and this is not real.
I don't think there's real beef there. I mean, me and him have had some conversations. I've talked to him, reached out to him to have him come on the midday, and it's nothing. I think that might have been just some Bud and Moonshot banter. Kind of some of those shots fired back in the day.
Because I think people thought like when me and Stacker didn't like each other because we went back and forth with each other. I'm like, bro, those are two grown men just talking about their ideas on things.
Yeah, that's actually something we talked about before you jumped on, Vern, that people should like that. I mean, if we were all perfectly in line with our opinions and thoughts about this,
that'd be
to
weird.
me, that's a bad
careful.
look.
That's right. Be careful.
What's happening there? You've got people trying to basically influence like a pump and dump or something, but everybody sees it a little bit differently. We all have our own thoughts. I talked about Bud, and that was pretty dark, one night there, but Bud's never been unkind to me since, and I've never said a bad word about him. We just have a different way of looking at it. I think it's healthy. These are the things that create discussion. And as long as we're not toxic about it and people aren't, then it's just a discussion that helps people form their own opinions. They're doing their own rearsearch.
If Bud way is the way, it's not like you're going to be like, oh man, I wanted my way to be the way. Hey, great, Bud. Yours worked out. Yours is the better version of us being millionaires. So fun. It's not like Stacker's going to be at home. Oh man.
Yeah,
gonna be
dang
like,
it.
"Oh,
Bud was
okay."
right, and now I've got millions of dollars, you know?
Right, right. I got millions of more dollars.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
So I'm like,
Well,
I actually have the same opinion as Bud. My timeline was just a little different from his.
just different.
yeah,
That's all.
And we still don't know what's going to happen, you guys. That's the crazy thing with cryptocurrency, and why I actually said in a subsequent video after that conversation with Bud,
mhm.
maybe I am wrong, because we watched Shiba Inu go from $3.5 billion market cap to a $40 billion market cap in 3 days.
And that's why I
That's what's
pointed it out like
possible.
that. That's why I
That's
pointed out. I
what's
was like, Stacker,
possible.
you're telling me what just happened with Sheba, and you said it happened in 3 days, and you think it can't happen with this strong company that we have? And that's all I
No,
was
that's what I'm
saying. Like,
saying.
he was
Maybe,
like, maybe it can. And that
maybe
was
it
it. And
can.
I was like, Bud, he's basically saying, yeah, it can happen like that. But if like you said, Bud, we're not talking about the FUD that's happening, or you have to put that in it as well.
Yeah, you
So
don't know what's
your
coming.
timeline might be right if we keep, people keep attacking us like this. But the more they attack us, like the more people are going to find out about the coin, and they're going to go, wait a minute, all
Well,
these utilities is coming out. Wait, whoa. This is not a bad. And then they're just backfire. It's going to bring more people in.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
I
for
think
sure.
too, like we're clearing things out, like one at a
Yes.
time, right? Okay, somebody brought up Willie D's past from 11 years ago. Is
I
that the
mean,
best you can do? You know?
Exactly.
All right, that's
Exactly.
out there now. It's on the table. We've addressed it. We're moving forward. I actually said in my video last night, since I did not know who he was. I had heard some of his music, but I didn't know who he really was. And so I subscribed to his channel. He takes on very controversial topics. He is not like the Mother Teresa you put in front of your company. He's a
he's
very
not.
opinionated man. But if you really watch and see what he's talking about 90% of his videos, he's trying to tell people, hey, this is not the way to do this. There's a better way, And he came by that honestly. He's probably seen some hard things in his life, but he seems like a well put together person. He's smart. He's thoughtful about what he's saying. And he's telling the community that's following him, we got to get over this. We got to get past this. You got to have love and respect. You got to find new ways to work out your problems, and the kind of stuff he's taking on, I wouldn't do it. I mean, these are polarizing, difficult. These are the kind of questions that they ask in political debates to create a firestorm. And those are the things he chooses to talk about every day.
Right.
So,
Yeah, he's a stand-up individual. I mean,
Yeah.
even when I used to listen to him in his Ghetto Boys days, I mean, he's from one of the mean streets, Fifth Ward, you know what I mean? So, I mean, he's probably been through a lot. And I think that situation that he was in, he probably signed something. The guys are handling, oh, no, we got it. And he got caught up with something. It happens all the time. It's just like, you sign something, just like if somebody signs with a coin and then one of the developers do a rug pull, does that mean that star is bad? No, it's just they put trust in the developers, and the developers were dirty, and boom, you got your hands dirty now. So I think that's what just happened, and he learned his lesson. I mean, he's a stand-up individual. He took his time to talk to me for 5 minutes about Saitama. I don't know Mr. Willie D, and he's took his time to talk to me. I just told him, hey, my name is Larry, aka Saitama Vern. He said Saitama Vern, and then we just started talking. And he's a stand-up individual. Me, I go off energy, and he gave off good energy. He's the same guy in his interviews as he's in real life. And I love that about people when I meet them in real life and they're the same. And that's Justin, that's Michael Thompson, that's Bree, that's Just Being Mindy. They all were the same. Ashley, the same. Alexa, the same. So that's all I'm saying. People that I meet in real life, genuine on camera and off camera, that's what I believe in. And that's why I believe in Willie D. And I stand by him 100%.
No doubt. I'm still waiting for the inbox, though. I put the invitation out there. I've asked everybody that if you would, I would appreciate it because I can't wait to meet you. If you don't have a past, if you've never done anything that you could possibly regret, if you've never said the wrong thing or maybe done something that, goodness, you would appreciate it not being public, or anything that you have possibly done or said or experienced that you're not too proud of, if you're that person, please inbox me. I cannot wait to talk to you. I've always wanted to meet a perfect person, but unfortunately, I'm 47 years old. I certainly have missed the mark, and I definitely have not met anyone yet in my 47 years that fits that description. And there's only one, but there's only one that I believe is perfect. I pray to him every day, every night,
Yes, sir.
right? But everybody that I've been able to physically touch or know or see, man, nobody has fit that bill. But if you exist, Michael Thompson would love to meet you. Please inbox me if you've never done or said or experienced anything that you are not too proud of. Please, I'm looking forward to meeting you. Matter of fact, here's a virtual hug, just in case you're out there. Here's a virtual hug.
Yeah, you're right. It's there. Everybody, and look at really his story could be a movie, an inspirational movie. Where you've risen above. We don't. I'm in Idaho. Okay, the mean streets of Idaho, Vern. You'd probably do okay out here, because there's just not a lot of crazy going on. We don't have a lot of people. We don't have you put people in a small proximity, and it makes it more challenging. But you're saying he grew up in one of the hardest places. Then he was in the ghetto, or the gangster rap scene. That was a tough scene. We remember that playing out. Those of us who are like Michael, I'm 49 next week, and we remember that was tough. There were gang wars over this stuff. He came out of that culture and has risen to be somebody who's out leading his community. It's a story of success. Were there missteps along the way? Of course there were. We all have missteps along the way.
Everybody.
But
no doubt.
I'm willing to give anybody a chance. Now that they're leading and they're in leading positions, we want them to lead with respect and do the right thing, But good heck, man. 10 years ago, if we held our politicians to that standard, there wouldn't be any of them in.
Right.
They'd all be out.
Say that again, Stacker.
Sure.
Everybody will be out.
They would all be out. Yeah. These are people who go into office like you and me, like the common man. They come out the other end 4 years later, 8 years later, multimillionaires. How does that work when you get a $200,000 a year salary?
That's right. I've said it often. Nobody spends millions of dollars to run for office for a job that pays $200,000 if they don't know something up front. Trust me.
That's right. Yeah. That math doesn't pencil out.
Not at all. Not at all. That's true. Without a past, there's no future. We all have one.
Yep.
Can't change the past. It happened already.
The only thing I would not if somebody say in the community, like one of the people that's attached to say Tom, the only thing I won't forgive is somebody harm kids or do something like that to kids. Mm-hmm. Then please,
that's different.
Out the door immediately. But anything else that's understandable, come on, man. It's been 11 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Well, and like currently, if you're running something right now, and this would happen at the head of any company, it would, if you've got some kind of a thing that you're leveraging the community to defraud the public or whatever it is, obviously that's unacceptable, and people would be displaced from their position on that. But this, to me, yesterday, what went down when I actually saw what happened, because I was streaming, I was in North Carolina on a trip on Saturday night, and I went on and I was streaming, and people were talking about, the price was going down and people were having a hard time with some of the content. And then they start talking and bringing up all these things. Well, that was one of the things that came up. So I Googled it. There were newspaper articles about it. And I'm thinking, it's 10 years ago, you guys. It's 11 years ago. Is it really relevant to what we're doing right now?
Exactly.
I don't
it's just
think so.
A distraction. Not at all.
It was a hit job.
Yep. I actually smiled a little bit. I was like, is that the best you can do? Is that all you got?
IRS comment, Justin. Let me read that. I did 2.5 years of selling weed. Now I cannot work in the marijuana industry because of it. Just food for thought. You know how crazy that is? He did 2.5 years of selling weed, and weed is like almost legal. Do you understand? Like, he did 2.5 years for selling weed. But think about it.
Wow.
Now he can't even work in the industry. Wow. Something
Man.
he's probably known for doing well.
Doing well then, right?
Because back in the day, he used to sell it. Bro, I tell you, it's a fixed game.
Yeah, man. This system, man. This
The
system.
is lovely.
This system.
Unbelievable.
It's a brutal system for sure.
Yeah, it's a brutal system. You know, I think one of my partners did like 10 years for selling weed. 10 years.
Wow.
That's
And
wild.
now you can just sell it
Right.
for billions of dollars.
Well, once they figure out how to tax something, once you figure out how to involve all the people at the top in the revenue sharing,
Of course.
it's interesting how the mindsets change, you know?
How they figure it out so easily, huh?
Make it so difficult to get these permits and stuff too. I've been hearing about that too. It's funny. That's why I'm glad. Hopefully, man, this comes to fruition, because I'm going to show and understand. Hey, this is how y'all do it. Y'all come over here, and I'm gonna just show y'all for free. Give y'all a game for free. That's what needs to happen in some of our communities. Give the game for free instead of having people pay out of their pockets, breaking them down so they can get the understanding.
All right.
Hey, would you mind, Justin, highlighting Barry Sanders' comment?
Barry Sanders.
This is something that I see unique to the Saitama community. Okay. When I was in the Shiba community, and I don't think it was everybody, but it was the people who were very vocal. It was constantly when Lambo. In the Saitama community, I see them doing service projects. They're doing backpacks for school kids. They're doing, things to build communities up. And people in the community, this is the kind of thing that they're saying. When if this goes well for me, I want to help people. I want to give back. I want to do something good. And certainly, I mean, everybody wants to have a better lifestyle, but I just see this being a really mature community, and it's what makes me want the community to succeed, because we have people who will go out and do good things if they're able to rise. So I appreciate those kind of comments, Barry.
Most definitely.
Oh, nobody, the NFT giveaway, Justin.
Yeah. I was just trying to let that conversation wrap up and not just end it abruptly. But we are doing a Donald T 40K NFT giveaway.
All right.
So if you have not already, so we got 36 retweets and we got 68 people in chat. So if you want a chance to win a original Donald T 40K NFT, jump over to Twitter, JustAman04. It's pinned to the top of my profile. Retweet this giveaway, and man, we'll give it away in just a few minutes. I say it's 1:40 my time, so we'll give it away at 1:45. So you got 5 minutes. We'll run that then. Try to give y'all just a couple more minutes. Let's try to win that NFT. Compliments of Mr. Donald T. That guy cranks out some fantastic quality NFTs for this community. And not only does he do that, but he also he supports the content creators with these giveaways. So, Mr. Donald, I thank you and appreciate it.
I just threw my hat in the ring on that, so hopefully it's not bad form if I actually win.
No, you first time on, I'll let you win. Next time you have to give it away.
I'll probably give it away either way, but I want to win. I want to win something,
that was the big thing on Jake's stream. I bought his YouTube subscription to Patreon because I was like, I want a chance to win one of these bad boys, and I did end up winning a couple of weeks ago. So it's a cool feeling for sure.
Hey, if Jake's watching, man, I hope you're doing well health wise. I know he's dealing with COVID right now, so we're pulling for you, man.
Yes, sir. Thoughts and prayers, most definitely, for a healthy recovery.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I talked to Jake the other day on Instagram audio.
Awesome.
Donald says, if I win, give a Howling Wolf one away. All right. There we go. Speaking of Mr. Donald, Donald is doing a fantastic. He made 2 NFTs that he's selling, but all of the proceeds, 100% of the proceeds, is going to go to families in his local community to help out during the holiday seasons to try to make Christmas a little bit more merry for some families in his area, his local town. So we'll run this giveaway, and then I'll pull up those 2 Angel NFTs, and we can wrap up the show talking about those, and get out of here at 2, so we can go hang out with Crypto Deb, and so I can get ready to go to Houston for this football tournament.
Oh, ciao! Greetings from Italy. Armando Quantiani.
Quantiaria.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Armando Quantiani. See if he's really from Italy. Let's see. Quantiani.
I got you figured out now.
Raul
Close enough
James
to Spanish. We'll see.
Let's see if Armando's really from Italy. And what part of Italy are you from, sir? Quantiani. Oh, look at him. See? He knows.
The young
Grazie.
So I'm gonna guess you asked how old?
See.
And they said 25 years.
See.
25. I understand the 25.
Yeah,
Right.
Trust me, that's like
25 Ani.
like it's crazy. I didn't remember this 4 years ago when I was in Italy from 2015, 2019. I remember this when I was 22 in Italy on a deployment, and there were females around, and that's like, hey, how do you say how old are you? Because I was like, no way, no way, you're not getting me caught up in nothing. No way.
Better say, you better ask, show me your ID. How you say that?
And they're like 16. And I'm like, oh,
That's right.
Not getting me caught up. I was like, ID.
That's right. Teach me how to say, show me your ID.
All right, chat. We're going to give away this NFT here.
All right, here we go.
So let me copy this here. Bring it over to the other screen. Boom.
Oh, I had to glance back at Bree's comment, man, because it said no Grey Goose ever again. You know how you got glance, and it's like all I said is she stuck to my in Coke for sure. I just looked at Coke. I said, wait a minute, Bree was on Jack and Coke. Okay, well, you got to read comments all the way through.
Got to read the whole thing.
Man. All right, chat. Here we go. So, Mr. Stacker, is your first time on. So when you say go, we will run this NFT.
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Stacker, you all off, but okay.
That's on me. That's
I
on
wanted
me.
it to be exciting.
That's on me. Arma Future. Arma
Way to
Future.
go,
Congratulations.
Arma Future.
Congratulations.
Hey,
Start
hey,
a
Stacker.
2-minute timer.
Arma
You got
Future.
2 minutes
Hey, Stacker,
in chat.
yeah.
do you do lives?
I've only done like 4 or 5 lives because the streaming thing is hard. It's hard.
Do you want to do a live for dummies?
Sure.
Like you teach, say, Thomas Vern how this burn thing works.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
And you can name it Live for Dummies with say Thomas Vern. Nah, don't do that. Then
Well,
people be like, oh my gosh, he's calling us dumb. No, it's the title of the book, but never mind. That wouldn't go. Never mind. Just scratch it, huh, Justin?
Yes, sir. Did you see who won?
I'd do a live with you, Vern. That'd be great, man.
Yeah, I would
Michael,
definitely like
I would
to
love
do that,
to have
man,
just an interview with you sometime. You truly are a gentleman, and I was watching the other night when you gave the 11 commandments. I don't know if that's what you called them, but that's what the chat called them. And it was just great life advice. Somebody needs to write that up and get it
Yeah.
tweeted out, because it really was.
I have them
solid.
written down. I have them.
Oh,
written down.
thank you. I live by those things.
Did you freestyle that, or did you steal it from somebody, Mike?
No. I seen that thing 20 years ago, and I was just starting in business, and one of my mentors in business dropped that off to me, man. And I promise you, I've experienced over the years every single one of those 11. I've never seen anything more accurate in my life when it comes to the past.
So we're gonna have to talk offline. I didn't catch that, the 11. I think I got off and went to sleep or something.
It was good, man. People were crying. He brought people to tears in the chat.
Really?
I mean,
wow.
No, that's all the time.
But I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Yeah.
It was good. Good advice.
That's awesome. I felt
that happens on a regular night for Mike.
Yeah, because they probably like, when is he going to finish? Like, oh my God, is he still talking?
Oh man, I'm serious, man. You affect people's lives, man. They look forward to you being on.
I appreciate that. That means a lot. I don't take that lightly.
I appreciate the chance to be in here. Justin, you're going to be in my show every day until we get you to 1,000. So let's get that done. I'll put you up in the front next time too. I forgot to, things were kind of heavy yesterday and I forgot to get you in there till the end. And my YouTube stats would tell me that most people find me uninteresting after about 5.5 minutes. So
bro, let me just tell you, they don't understand, bro. You have that knowledge that you have to sit there and listen. You're not the Saitama Vern banter. No, if you really want to know about your Saitama and how to go about setting it up for this, I would say the residual income, you better start listening to. You can joke with Vern all you want, but listen to this guy. And listen to this guy, and then listen to this guy as well.
Yeah,
Stacker, I'm doing it again. I'm trying to get your
jokes. I'm listening to everybody else. While y'all listen to the jokes, I'm listening to everything else as well. So y'all have to do the same. That's all.
Man, that's awesome for sure.
Well, my son just popped in. He's driving through from where he goes to school down to southern Utah. So I'm going to pop up and say hi to him, but I love you guys, man. I appreciate all the work that you do. It's a great community. It's an honor to be a part of it. It's an honor to be a part of it. And
so glad to know you, man.
Thank you for having me on your show today.
Man, you are welcome.
Much love, brother.
Anytime you want to jump on, anytime you're free during the midday, you are welcome, man. And thank you again for all the help, man. You've already gotten me like over 140 subscribers just from last night.
Wow.
So
wow, man. Brother, I was surprised. I saw the even your title, his name in the title. I said, yo, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I
was not expecting that. You told me you were going to give me a shout out.
Have to do that.
We're going to start with it today, man, because I know that frustration, Justin, and it'll get even more frustrating once you get 1,000, because the process of putting all the pieces in place, it should be easier than it is, but they make it complicated. And to this day, I've never actually seen a check from YouTube, but I've only been monetized for like a month and a half. So hopefully this month they send me a little check, and I'm going to take my kids to McDonald's and then we're moving on. Hey guys, have a great day.
I appreciate
it. Thanks, man. You too, buddy. We'll see you next time.
Get my daughter from school.
Take care.
I'm gonna go get my baby from school. So I know Michael Thompson and Justin can hold it down by yourselves. I know my daughter's gonna want me to come get her. So let me go get my baby.
Do your thing, my man.
It's all love, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Justin, bro, I'm proud of you, bro. This midday is coming up fast, bro. Now you got like 65, 70 people watching you, bro. It's all love, and anything I can do, bro, I will definitely do it for you.
Yes, sir, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
What's up, Vern?
Take care, y'all.
My dude.
See you tonight, man. Or maybe.
See you later, man.
Maybe. I might be traveling. Mr. Michael.
Man, now you left with me, man. Now your ratings may go down. You better sing or start singing or something, man.
No,
you stuck with me now.
That's all you. All you. We already jumped up 2 people right there just because it's us two. Just us.
Jumped up 2 people.
Oh man.
How cool is this though, man?
Man, it's crazy to see the love and the support from other content creators and all that. Man, I was at 740 yesterday subscribers.
Really?
And sitting right now, I'll refresh the screen. I'm sitting at
What you got?
890. I need
That's what's up,
100,
man.
110 more subscribers, and man, it's because of Stacker. That guy
Come on.
put me in a video. Didn't have to. I didn't ask him to. I just put out, hey, I'm close. Share this,
Wow.
please. The next thing you know, he's like, man, he put me in the videos, talked about me in the video.
That's
So
awesome.
I had to get him on today. I'm glad he was able to jump on.
That's awesome, man. True giving, true love, true support. That's community, man. That's what it's supposed to be about, man. That's exactly right. It's beautiful seeing friendships being made. It's beautiful.
Yes, man.
I said it when we were in Vegas. I said, man, we spent our time up to this point getting to know each other virtually, but then we finally meet each other physically. It's like now the virtual will never be the same again, right? Because we have those real memories, man. So I love that.
For sure. It's awesome to see just how this community is starting to really kind of come together. The more we get, attacked, and the more adversity this community faces, the tighter this community comes, and the stronger the bond becomes. And it's awesome to see, because right now we've been under some attack, but we're still strong, and our numbers are growing by the day. So it's pretty crazy.
Well, the kind of the laws of science and physics, it kind of has already laid the foundation. If you look at the most precious gems, right? It's what? It's pressure, it's heat, that makes it, right? You look at a diamond, right? Pressure, right? You look at gold, heat, everything. Anything valuable, man, it's got to go through something. It's got to, it's got to be tested and toiled and all those things, all those challenges. That's what makes things, man. That's when you know what's real, what's valuable. It's not when everything is happy-go-lucky and rosy and all that fruity or whatever is good. It's when it's challenged. It's when it's tested. That's when you know. I was talking to Russ last night. I was like, man, this is great time right now. This is the most transparent, the clearest time ever, man. You know who's with you. You know who's next to you. You know who's about it for real. And it's moments like this that you need it. It's a positive sign. It's evolution. Nothing that grows without pain. There is pain with growth, growing pains. That's what it's called. It's a normal cycle of business, successful business. Normal. This is not new.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I was trying to get that winner, the tweet for the winner over there. Sending a message. So, yes, nice. Sir. And back to real quick. I just want to touch on it real quick. Mr. Donald, his OpenSea, he is doing a proceeds for the 2 angels that he's about to give away. He's not giving away, he's selling them. But the proceeds to these NFTs will go straight to, here it is. Let me pull this up. I'm all about giving back, and I'm all about charity and helping others, and so is Donald. So this collection here is the Angel NFT, the gold one. So what we're doing here, what Donald's doing is all 100% of the proceeds to this collection and the Ice Angel collection. 100% of the proceeds is going to local families in his community to help out in the holiday season, to help out in this time, to help them have a little bit merrier Christmas than they normally would. So if you're able to, if you're in that financial position and you would like to check out Donald T on OpenSea, and you'll be able to purchase those and know that the proceeds is going to a fantastic cause to help out families in Donald's local community. And I will pull up the other one just so y'all can see it. Maybe.
And I appreciate that, Sean. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Pleasure was mine. Certainly. Pleasure was mine. Great to meet you too and hang out a bit, man. Awesome.
Yeah, Sean's a good guy. Got to hang out with him in Vegas. Cool guy.
Definitely. And Bree, definitely my highlight. Absolutely. Definitely my highlight. No doubt about it. Bree, it was a real one.
Man, I love that. I also donate to charities. I donate to content creators fairly frequently for cancer. His channel donates all funds for cancer after losing his brother. Bet on crypto. I love that. I love being able to give back. Sometimes I may not be in a position to do as much as I would like to, but any little thing that goes to help out, I'm all for. Whether it be my time, my money, or just whatever my resources I have at that time.
Right.
But man, Mr. Michael, it is that time of day where we wrap this bad boy up.
Yes, sir.
So, would you like to start us off? Because I guess I can't let you end the show. I guess just sign it off. I'll go ahead and take myself out.
I get to go first. No, I know a lot of us, sometimes faith is challenged, right? And technically that's what faith is, right? It's what's not really seen, but you feel it and you believe it because you know it to be true, whatever that is, and in this regard, our faith is in, obviously our leadership here. And one thing Stacker said, and Vern touched on it as well, in regards to the core value, the core structure, and the core mission of what we are, who we are, why we are. Nothing has changed. These are just outside forces trying to disrupt our internal belief, right? And that's where in our minds, we have to stand strong on why we were here in the first place, right? It's our why. And if your why is strong, we don't have to worry about how is this all going to be fixed? How is this all going to work out? Because it's going to work out. It's okay. It's going to work out. It's just one of those moments, right? One of those moments to where your faith is tested, your belief is tested, right? And this is that place to where it's pretty exciting because I believe most of us going to pass the test. Most of us go pass it, right? With flying colors. We're passing it now, right? The core nucleus of what we are about and who we are as a community, this is where we show it, right? This is where we stand firm. And this is where we show other communities what tough really is. This is where we set a new standard, right? A new level, right? Of security and solidarity. I'm excited because I give it all, right? To what we work for, what we do and why we do it. But then at the same time, what's the income from that? Income is not necessarily money, right? All the time. Income is an income of security. Income is an income of peace, in your mind, because you're in the right place. This is the right time. This is the right situation. Income is something that kind of really solidifies the foundation of why we're here, because believe me, the tougher the fight, the tougher it is to surrender, right? So when the fight is tough, it's hard. You don't give up that easy when you've been fighting, right? If you haven't been fighting that hard and all of a sudden something comes, it's easy to blow you out the way. But for those whose faith is strong, your belief is strong, the reward is also going to be strong. That's what you have to understand. The reward is going to be strong and it's going to be life-changing, right? And that's what we know. That's what we understand. And we've got a very powerful development team, leadership team, very powerful system, very powerful use case. Everything we have is just so strong. And one thing that naysayers are finding out already is that we're pretty unshakable. That's what's exciting about it. They're realizing, when you kind of halfway get in something, like you started it, and then you start realizing, man, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or maybe I shouldn't have started down this path, but now you kind of in too far. Well, too late now. So in this regard, man, I'm so proud of this team. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of what we're doing. And when we get to the other side of this, right, which is near, what a moment that's going to be when we look up and realize, man, we not only made it through, we dominated through this, right? We hit all-time highs higher than ever before. And imagine that. It's because we stuck together. We unified. You know, what a real test of unification, right? And I love this. I love this part, and I love where we are. And I'm excited for all of our rewards. I'm excited for all of us that maintain and held strong. And watch what's going to happen soon. Watch what's going to happen, you know, very soon for you, for your families, and moving forward for the new people that will be looking at us, that are people that are looking at us now to see which way we'll go. We're going to be the shining light that's going to let everybody else know, yeah, this is the place you need to be. So it's us that sets this example. So I'm proud of us. I love this team, love this community. Justin, you are the man. I appreciate you. And Alexa, and let me tell you, one of the great highlights also of my trip was getting a chance to hang out with you all and have a chance to talk to you and meet you in person. So love everybody, and let's make it happen. Let's keep going.
Yes, sir. Mr. Michael, appreciate you taking some time out of your very, very busy day to come hang out with us here on the midday.
Of course.
Brother, you are family. You are family for sure. You know that.
Appreciate that.
And getting to meet
Likewise.
you in person in Vegas was definitely special, and definitely a highlight for us as well.
That's awesome, man. Likewise.
Yes, sir. First of many, hopefully. First of many.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And when you get that tour bus ready, let me know.
It's coming.
I might be able to drive that bad boy or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's coming, brother. I promise you, it's coming.
All right, brother. Well, I hope you have a great weekend. I might see you tonight on Cuff and the Dip show. If not,
Yes,
I'll be traveling this weekend. This is we got football, so we are in a regional tournament to see if we can make it to nationals. So hopefully, hopefully after this weekend, we'll have some more hardware and one more trip to go. So
go get them, man. Rooting for you.
I appreciate it, man. Again, I appreciate you stopping by today. You know, you are always welcome, and that invite will be there every day in your inbox.
My pleasure.
You get a chance.
That's what's up, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you stopping by. Chat, man. I love y'all. Like Michael Thompson said, like Saitama Stacker said, like Vern said, today this FUD doesn't change the narrative. This is just a chapter in the book. We just happen to know where the next chapter is and where the book ends. So stay patient, stay calm. It's going to be all right. So yeah, I'll put this up here one time. I hope you know I hate doing this. If you'd like to help out the channel until we get monetized, here's my Cash App and my Venmo.
For sure.
I don't like doing this, but I also have bills to pay, and this is becoming my job. So I do this every day, full time for y'all, and do it every night with Cuffs. So until we get to that monetization, you know, any type of donations to the channel would definitely help me out. So yeah. Other than that, guys, I love y'all. Chat, I love y'all. Mr. Michael, I love you. Two things in this world you can control at all times. That's attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Until next time, chat. We'll see you later.